Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 5 of the Golden Law here in Victoria 3, where last time we continued getting our market in equilibrium, trying to get all of our goods at the places we want them to be, and there's going to be more of that in this episode. So there's going to be a lot of market stuff because we still have some deficits I would like to address. Some domestic production I'd like to get going, primarily in arms industry would be nice. And, you know, I've also been thinking about expanding a bit. That would be nice. It's just a matter of, you know, if we can, because right now our bureaucracy is not great. So that would be the only issue there. I mean, we could start trying to colonize, but I kind of don't want to. I'd kind of rather just let other people do that for me and then take the land from them. But we're going to keep the buildings going. So if I look at our market, we have a few goods that aren't quite where I'd want them to be. Let's see. I could obviously use more tobacco. We have a lot of domestic usage of that. More iron would probably be good as well, although someone is taking iron out of my market, it would seem. Okay, I really need to go for a law change here. So we're on mercantilism. We can't get protectionism. Alright. So that won't help much. I was gonna see if we could get that to try and get less of these goods being taken out of my market like this. Let's go and see, are there any law changes that would be pretty easy wins? We could change our economic system. The landowners wouldn't like it. Nor would the rural folk. Okay. Folk really wouldn't like getting colonization. Yeah, I don't really know if there's any law changes I want to do. Or we could outright change our system of government, but we don't have the support for that. Yeah, I don't think there's any law changes I want to do here right now. So we'll just focus on getting some of these market goods in equilibrium. Furniture production is something we could really use more of, but that would require also more wood production. Or to pump up our iron production and switch over to iron frame buildings. Everything that's being taken out of my market against my will, I am currently trying to stop that from happening. It's also, yeah, let's do that as well. Yep. Okay. Furniture is something that we probably need. I also need to buff up my government administrations because I can't expand right now with that bureaucracy cost. Which requires some paper production, which would require some... Okay, someone's taking paper out of my market, because of course they are. What? Venezuela and Ecuador are both taking it. So do we already have paper production anywhere? We do have paper mills. One in Rio de Janeiro. What is the infrastructure here looking like? They could use a lot more. Of course, once again, paper consumes wood, so we probably want to up our wood production first. And, you know, there are plenty of places, like more rural places, where we can kind of just get a lot of employment. Because how much employment does a logging camp need? 4,600. So, I mean, everywhere could use one right now. Of course, this is gonna be using tools, which we also don't have. I'm gonna import some tools and use the bureaucracy. And we're just gonna build the logging camps first, I think. Yeah, because the tooling workshops would use wood. So we'd have to build the logging camps first. We could do this. That would be more tool consumption, but more wood production. Let me let that go through first and see what changes. Oh. Wait, what was that we just researched? Mechanical tools. Okay. We need railways, that's what I was working towards. Not that we're ready to build those at all, but... Okay, so wood production seems to actually be dropping. I don't know if we're just having more taken out of our market. Once again, when we're building, we use 450 wood. So we want this to be at least 450 so we can be stably building. So much more wood do we produce per level with this? 60. So a couple of ranks of that would be what we'd want. So that's exactly what I was going to do. We are losing money while building. That's fine. Got quite the gold reserves built up here. And I really need to mess around with my budget a bit. Is there another consumption tax we could put on tobacco and liquor? I think it's worth it. So now we're making money while building, which is a good place to be, and those are fine consumption taxes. They're luxury goods. So those are fine to have. And this will have our wood production going up. Okay, so actually we're good on wood production. I don't know. I'm gonna build some tooling industry with the excess, at least. Well, no, I need to build my iron mines up first. Do we have coal? No. No, we should probably get coal. Just ignore the devout scandal, it's fine. Okay, we need more iron production so we can produce more tools so we can produce more coal. So we get 20 iron per level here. We use 20 iron, so one level of iron mine is enough. Let's see, this is having low market access issues, so we're going to build it somewhere else. Is Sao Paulo good on market access? Yep. Okay, let's go to infrastructure in Sao Paulo. So let's build a couple of... Well, we could... Nah, we'll just build the one rank for now, and then we'll upgrade the tooling workshop. Right away. And we need to build this somewhere new. Let's see, who's got the most unemployment? You do. You could afford it. Okay. Alright. And then I'll have next in the queue this iron mine with it too. And that should work just fine. Probably need more grain production coming in as well. But mostly our market looks pretty good. My GDP growth is probably not quite where you'd want it, but we aren't really industrializing yet because we can't. We need to upgrade a lot of like our basic, like we don't even have coal production yet. And so we need to get next is coal production. Which, you know, I'm actually going to go ahead and set that up. So Sao Paulo, they should be good on infrastructure for a bit. So I'm going to set up some coal mines there. And probably see if we can't get some good production methods going. Because we also need to start preparing railroads, because we're starting to have market access issues. So we need to start getting railroads ready to go. We could also still use more paper, so I could expand my government administration and get more bureaucracy. But what I think I want to do is see if I can get us switched over to iron frame buildings. By just upping my iron industry a lot. And then once I do that, we'll be using way less wood, which I can then use that for a lot of paper production. That's my plan anyway. I do wonder, could we build another... construction sector? These use how much per level? 75 wood, 25 fabric. Probably could. Okay. We've got a level 2 in Sao Paulo. I mainly want these coastal states. I feel like this state's gonna get a lot of, wait, no. This one's gonna get a lot of, play. So let's build one there. And I'll go ahead and move that up to second. So we can afford another one. Alright. Iron, we should have an excess now. Slightly. So I'm still taking 10 out of my market. Despite the fact I don't want them to. Can I embargo you? No. My only option would be to just kill him. I don't know if I want to risk that, though. Because if someone else joins, I'm basically screwed. Eye of the Needle. Who likes me more between the industrialists and the Catholic Church? The Catholic Church likes me more, so they'll get the -2. So we got that construction sector built. How are we looking? Almost dead even. Wow. Well, the trade route just got downgraded, so not quite. But iron, we should be at a slight deficit, but as soon as we produce this level of iron mine, as soon as we finish building this, it should be fine. U.S. conquers state against Texas. That's a weird way for you to do that. What's going on in the rest of the world? Egypt took Constantinople. Normal stuff for early Victoria 3. Yunnan. Ooh, Qing is really falling apart. Okay, Heavenly Kingdom's here. As well as Yunnan. Interesting flag there for Yunnan. They're animist as well. And then Tibet is also gone free. So, China's exploding in Victoria 3 as well. And now we're getting those coal mines in. Once we get the coal mines in, and how's tools? Tools are fine. Once we get the coal mines in, why is our furniture suddenly so good? Because I'm importing 452. Well, you know, that's fine, I guess. As soon as we get the coal mines in, we'll be able to switch over production methods to use that coal. We'll also need to pretty quickly start building grain. Although we don't have enough fertilizer. Okay, we could upgrade... Our livestock ranches consume grain and produce fertilizer. We could build a chemical plant. requires iron and sulfur, because we can build sulfur mines. Oh, the heir to the throne has been born. No, we cannot build sulfur mines. Never mind. I thought we could. Could just import sulfur. That's an option as well. We've got exactly a surplus of tin with our iron, so I think importing sulfur and building up a chemical plant industry would be a good idea. And let's see, what is the relative infrastructure? Okay, so both of these places could still use people. We're gonna build this in the state with the most unemployed people, which is Pernambuco. Then I'll start with 90 fertilizer, which should be good for our needs, so we're just going to leave it at that for now. And as soon as this coal mine is done... Oh, it's already done. Okay. So that should be producing how much coal? What? Oh, here it is. 50 coal it should be producing. Okay. So if we were to go over here, we would use 40 coals. That'd be most of the coal and 20 tools. How many tools do we have on the market right now? 30? But that coal mine is going to be using a lot more. Let's see. At least I can't subsidize you. I would like you to get fully employed so I could get an idea of where we're at. Let me export some of this coal so it'll still be at a good price while it's getting set up. Because I just want to see what our tool situation is like once that's fully built up. Yeah, I'll degrade relations with Peru, Bolivia to get some armed forces approval. Why not? Come on, get all the way. Okay, 10 tools. That's how much we're using. So what is that going to have our tool market looking like? We still have an excess of 24. Okay. So if I were to switch you over, I could afford that. And that would use most of the coal domestically and produce more iron. So we're going to go ahead and cancel that trade route exporting coal. Also, someone's immediately taking my coal from me, right? Is it today? Yep. Yep, they sure are. Thank you, Uruguay. That should be a lot more iron on our market. So much more that we probably want to export that, because we don't have any use for it right now. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Let's export 45 to the Dutch. Should have that a bit closer to equilibrium. And thus the mine a bit closer to being profitable. So we're going to get this fertilizer industry built. We're going to start importing sulfur. Oh, and we can build rails now. Okay. Start improving some of our production methods here. So now we need to start getting steel, which is good because we just got a lot of excess iron. Of course, we should probably be using that iron for buildings. We should also start importing sulfur as soon as it becomes clear that we need it. Here we go. Let's import from the Americans, and it should only need 10, I believe. 30. Well, here's hoping that can get itself sorted out. I'm gonna upgrade our grain production. We got a deficit of 220 on grain. How much you produce per level? 50. 50? Jesus. So we kind of need like 4 levels of this at least. Probably 5, if we're being honest. Alright. Let's get all of them up to 2. So it's 1, 2, 3. And probably focus on areas with high unemployment. 4, 5. Should be good. And that should get us... Oh, yeah, we no longer need to import fertilizer. That's right. Actually, no, we kind of do. Wait, so you're not producing to your potential yet, are you? You're only producing 27. Let's just import all of the sulfur we can. As for iron, where are we with that? Or minus 13. Okay, so we should stop exporting that iron then. Nope, because that would put me at... So my... Okay, do not export 110 iron, please. Can we export less? I don't want to export 100. I explicitly did not want to export 100. I just want to export, like, 45. Like, can we export less of that, please? Because I still need enough to fuel my domestic industries. Okay, I just need you to go ahead and get fully employed. Come on. Can't subsidize them. How much sulfur do we have coming in? 20 of 20, but we need 30. We literally can't import any more sulfur. I need to start using that iron production for something else. There's going to be increased demand for grain as these industries get built. The farms, that is. Or for fertilizer, sorry. There's going to be increased demand for fertilizer, so you should be all good to just fill up employment. Sure. It gives me some bureaucracy. We'll probably have to recenter our trade. We focused on the Americans because of that. Okay, so now we're producing 90 fertilizer. We also got a bunch of new production methods. I'm just gonna finish this off. Like tier. Okay, what are these new production methods we've got? Lace here. Just more tools for more furniture. Already had that. We could get sulfite pulping, which we're not going to do because we don't have enough sulfur. So we got an even better production method here. 20 more tools and 20 more coal. So we need to produce more tools as well as excess iron we're producing. That should be our next concern, I would say. I'd say we're mostly good on other stuff for now. So I'm going to go ahead and increase our tool production so we get 60 tools per level here. That'd be enough to fuel changes in both of these to give us more of both of those. Okay. So let's upgrade the one here to level 2. Right, as soon as that grain is finished upgrading. Do we still need the fertilizer importing? No. Alright. It's all good. Once again, another action-packed episode here of me just building buildings, right? Very fun, I know. I want to check again who could join me in a conquer state here against Uruguay. Or who could join potentially. The East India Company. Great, yeah, that makes sense. Austria, France. Basically, I just want everyone who could join to be very to like me, because I don't want them joining if I do that. I think we've kind of got the radical issue a bit under control. It doesn't seem to have gotten much worse during this episode. Of course, we have other issues. Like, I need to... I mean, I think our economic growth has been decent. It's just, it's not really keeping pace with the rest of the world, it doesn't feel like. And, you know, money's been 100% fine. I wonder if I could lower... No, I probably couldn't lower taxes, but... Hey, and that thing... Oh, for a bit there was like no... It was no urgent notifications. That's nice. Nice to have for once. Alright, and as soon as you get done, we can go ahead and change a couple of production methods over to make use of that new tool production. Which would be nice. Just sitting here and waiting for a tool factory to get finished building. Very fun. Have a little look at Rio de Janeiro. There it is. Cool, cool. Alright. So then, to make sure there's demand for those tools, you're going to go over to condensing engine pump, and you're going to go over to condensing engine pump. Oh, and also you are. Wait, can we afford that? I think we can afford that, and that's a lot more gold. I'm just going to get rid of the exclamation mark there and do that. Okay. Conservative Party is still dominant. How's our legitimacy? Legitimacy is 100, I'm not touching anything. Okay. So we should be good on iron and tools and everything. Just want to give this a bit to go through and, you know, see where everything's at. Primarily, this tooling industry needs to get fully employed, which it quickly will. There we go. So we are at our tool. That's how many tools we have. I believe this is how much iron we're gonna have. Keep in mind, we are exporting 110 of that right now. So if I were to switch over to this, nowhere close to being able to do that. But we could build some steel industry, although it's probably more important to get iron frame buildings going first. I think we'll figure that all out in the next episode. So thank you much for watching, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed. I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye.